So today, actually very special Harikatha, and today we are going to really glorify a great devotee, namely Gangamata Thakurani. Because while most of the gurus and acharyas in the line of Gaudiya are found as male devotees, it does not matter because we are not really male or female that way in this world. So there are few great female acharyas as well. While we know about Janava Mataji, who is actually consort of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, here is another great devotee, namely Gangamata Thakurani. So today, Sunday, June 16th, is the actual appearance day of this great devotee. I would like to narrate the story of Gangamata Thakurani. Whether we realize or not, every jiva is connected to Krishna. This realization is predominant in the hearts of advanced devotees. Pure devotion is the intrinsic property of every jiva when pure. When a jiva goes through lives after lives, eventually it realizes the relationship between the jiva and Krishna. This relationship is usually given by Guru, who revives the already existing connection between the jiva and Krishna. So Gangamata Thakurani appeared in a very beautiful, palace, and she was very beautiful too as a princess in East Bengal. Her original name was Sachi Devi. She appeared in the year 1601 AD. So there is a place called Putia. So Putia is in the Rajshahi district of present-day Bangladesh. She was the only child and a daughter of the king of this Putia, and the king's name was Naresh Narayana. So this king of Putia, Naresh Narayana, was blessed by devotion to Lord Krishna. That is another beauty. So she was born as a princess with a very royal and prestigious background. Sachi Devi grew with a lot of love for Krishna. At the very beginning of her life, she heard about Lord Krishna, and from that time onward, she gave her full heart only to Krishna, no one else. From the time when she was just 5 years old, she used to worship Krishna, and she used to sing for Krishna and play with Krishna dolls and mimicking everything about Krishna only. When she was growing, her devotion was ever increasing day by day. She was literally growing with the intense feeling, to Krishna. Whatever she did, Krishna would be in her activities. Sachi Devi was extremely intelligent and used to study Sanskrit and Bengali. As she grew, her love for Krishna was more and more intensified. When she was about 16 years old, she became mad for Krishna. She could not think anything other than Krishna. She had a beautiful deity of Krishna as well. As expected, her father and mother were very worried for her marriage. But she totally refused to marry anyone. Her case was somewhat very similar to Mirabai, who actually refused to marry anyone, but she was forced later by her parents to marry someone. So this Sachi Devi clearly told her father, "Oh father, my marriage has been already done. There is no need of another marriage. Don't be worried. My one and only husband is Lord Sri Krishna. I will go to Vrindavan. I will meet my beloved husband there. I will go there and be with him always." So Sachidevi decided to take her Krishna deity and was ready to go to Vrindavan alone on foot. Ah, yes, on foot. How many miles to go on foot? More than 1,000 miles journey. There were no airplanes or any modern conveniences in those days. She was preparing to go by foot. But her father arranged everything for her travel. See, she had a good father. See how he acted as a real father. He was doing everything and supported her for the benefit of the child in the spiritual endeavor. Sachidevi finally reached Vrindavan. Her father and mother were so sad because they lost their only child. By Krishna's plan or whatever the arrangement, very soon her father and mother, both of them passed away. Sachidevi did not want to return to her royal place to take up the rich life. Instead, she abandoned her royal palace and the royal life and stayed in Vrindavan. She felt that the Vrindavan was her real home, where her husband Krishna was living. She was completely infatuated and controlled by desire to meet her husband. She started running here and there trying to find her husband. Who was her husband? Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. She was so confirmed that she got married to Krishna already. No one can shake up her faith. She began searching for Krishna everywhere, wandering here and there, all the places in Vrindavan. She would go to Vamshivata, where Krishna played his flute to call the gopis. In Vamshivata banyan tree, she was asking, "Oh, the fortunate trees, you know about Krishna. Where is my Krishna? Can you tell me where is he?" Even when she was asking again and again, with the tears rolling down from her eyes, the trees were not answering. Getting no answer from the trees, she was feeling very sad. She was determined to find her husband Krishna. She thought, "Oh, my husband must be in some other places because he wanders all over in Vrindavan." She thought, "Oh, my husband must be there in like Seva Kunj or Nidhuvan, all those places." And she started to really wander, to really go to all the places. So she was really visiting so many pastime places and asking everyone, including trees and bushes. No answer. Where is Krishna? "Oh, my husband is very good in rasa dance. I will see him there." So she would run to Nidhuvan. What is Nidhuvan? It is a holy place in Vrindavan where Lord Krishna comes every night and performs rasa dance with the gopis. And for our ordinary eyes, all the gopis are standing as just small trees. It's a special kind of tulasi tree, they say. We cannot find those kind of trees anywhere else. They're all bending down as if they were all bowing down to Radha and Krishna. So in the night, all this becomes gopis and Krishna does the rasa dance. So Sachidevi went and asked the trees and bushes about Krishna. "Oh, fortunate trees, did you see my Krishna? Did you see my Krishna?" She was asking everywhere, all the four directions. But no answer came from these trees or bushes. No. Seeing the rasastali, she would run to that place. "Oh, this is the place that my Krishna was, he used to dance here." So she would ask the rasastali also, "Have you seen my Krishna? Where is he? Where is he?" You will ask even the monkeys. They're all roaming around. No one answered to her question. Then she would run to Seva Kunj. She asked the same questions to the monkeys, birds and trees. "Where is my Krishna? Where is my Krishna? Please tell me, where is my Krishna?" She was not eating anything. She was not drinking anything. He was not sleeping at all. Where is my Krishna? She was searching all over the places in Vrindavan, searching for whom? Her husband, Krishna. He was strongly convinced that he was already married to Krishna. But Krishna is just somehow missing. Somewhere there in Vrindavan. She is sure somewhere there. In deep Vipralamba mood of separation, she was crying and calling and searching for Krishna. Every night she would sleep at some place, somewhere there, wherever there is a place. Even forgetting to eat anything. Looking for each new day, hoping to find her husband. She thinks, oh, maybe tomorrow I will find my husband. Tomorrow I will find. So like that, the days were all going and she was like a mad person. Whether we realized it or not, every jiva is connected to Krishna. This realization is predominant only in the hearts of advanced devotees, very advanced devotees. So then it occurred that to see Krishna, one needs to have a guru. This is why I am not able to get him. Because without a guru we cannot get Krishna. Period. Who would give us a sambandha? Sambandha is there, but it's all hidden. Somebody has to revive that sambandha and then revive that connection to establish so that sambandha can be realized that yes, I belong to Krishna and Krishna belongs to me and we are eternally related. That is sambandha. So she was crying to Krishna to send some help. So with just surprise, as Krishna is promising in so many scriptures that he will send a guru, he indeed sent a guru for her. She found this very exalted devotee named Srila Haridasa Pandita, who was actually in the line of Srila Rupa Goswami. So not to be confused with the Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura though. Haridasa Pandita was a disciple of Anandacharya, who was a close associate of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Haridas Pandita was always chanting and remembering Krishna. He was also giving classes every single day, just as our Gurudeva was giving classes every day, and all Brajavasis and saints and sadhus in our line would attend. Sachidevi also used to hear these classes and she was very, very attracted. Actually, only when someone is genuinely interested, Krishna sends a genuine guru. Otherwise, he will send a fake guru. So he got a wonderful guru. Sachidevi approached Srila Haridas Pandit one day. He just fell at his feet. I want to take your shelter. Please give me initiation. Otherwise, I am going to die. I want to see my Krishna and I want to serve him. So hearing this, Haridas Pandita was very happy. However, being a princess, he doubted as how she could live a renounced life. He was very reluctant to give initiation. Here recollect the same situation for Srila Narottam Das Thakura and Srila Lokanath Goswami. Lokanath Goswami refused to give initiation to Srila Narottam Das Thakur because he was a prince. So there's a similar situation here. So Srila Haridas Pandita told Sachidevi, listen my child, you are very young. While a renounced life is impossible for a woman, moreover, you are a princess. How can you practice bhajana in Vrindavana without relinquishing all your worldly possessions? You better go back to your palace and perform your bhajana there. There is no need to renounce. You can do that in the palace also. Go back. Although Sachidevi understood the significance of Srila Haridas Pandita's remark, in her heart, she did not pay any attention to his words. She felt that she was very happy in Vrindavan as a renounced than to live as a princess in her palace. For her, Vrindavan is a heaven, and her royal life in the palace seemed to be like a hell. Sachidevi continued performing her bhajana with great renunciation. Gradually, she gave up wearing costly garments that she brought from Bengal, and she threw away all the costly ornaments and refrained from wearing any ornament at all. Her determination was to see her husband and be united with him. Her thoughts were always about Krishna. Oh, how does Krishna look? How do I want to? He just is looking for. He is the most beautiful. He is wearing the garland from the forest flowers. He roams around the banks of Yamuna river. Oh, he lifted the Giri Govardhan and subdued the pride of Indra. Her herds, so he takes his cows and calves into Giri Govardhan and, does wonderful pastimes. But Haridas Pandita was listening to her mood especially, and the activities of Sachidevi. Her level of renunciation touched his heart finally. However, like any guru, he wanted to test her determination. One day, Haridas Pandita called Sachidevi and told her, "Oh child, if you can give up your sense of pride, dignity, and have no fear or shame to go out in Braja with the begging bowl, Madhukari, begging bowl in your hand, and to beg for bhiksha, then only the divine grace shall be showered upon you." Sachidevi was very pleased to hear Haridas' advice, and from then on went out regularly on Madhukari, covering herself only with her tattered garment. Sachidevi went from door to door in Braja to beg alms. But humility and graceful appearance led people to believe that she was not an ordinary woman. She used to get one chapati from just one home that she picks. And after offering that to her little deity, he divided that into 4 parts. He took only 1/4 of the chapati, and that's what her meal for the day, keeping the remaining for the other days. So she gradually became thin. Nevertheless, she went on with her daily routines, daily bathing in the Yamuna, daily cleaning the temple yard of Srila Haridas Pandita, daily doing Braj Parikrama, daily attending Arati and religious discourses. Seeing Sachidevi meticulously carrying out his instructions, Haridas Pandita finally became compassionate towards her. One day he called Sachidevi and said, "Oh child, although you are a princess, your personal sacrifice and devotion to Krishna has pleased me greatly. You may prepare yourself to receive mantra diksha from me right now." She became very extremely happy, and she took bath in the river Yamuna, holy river Yamuna, and received the diksha from Srila Haridas Pandita. Thus, Sachidevi was thus initiated in Radha Krishna mantra from Haridas Pandita. She was given the name Sachidevi Dasi. Later, she became Gangamata Thakurani, as we are going to see as we go. So her initiation was on the 13th day of the bright fortnight in the month of Chaitra, and therefore devoted herself fully to the service of Guru and Govinda. Every day she attended discourses on various Bhakti Shastras given by Haridas Pandita and listened with rapt attention within a very short period of time, to everyone's surprise, he became thoroughly conversant with Goswami Siddhanta. He also told how Krishna is that, Guru, her Guru told, yes, Krishna is your real beloved indeed. And she also told how she would be able to serve Sri Radha Krishna Yugala. So the Sambandha is given. Now Abhideya is coming now. So he also told her that he himself was a manifestation of Srimati Vishaka Devi and Sri Rupa Manjari. This is another thing too. Her Gurudev, Srila Haridas Pandita, was not ordinary Guru. He was actually a manifestation of Srimati Vishaka Devi and Sri Rupa Manjari. Now Shashi Devi has got the Sambandha, the relationship with Sri Radha Krishna. So the Sambandha is given by a Guru at the time of initiation, and by constant Guru Seva, this Sambandha gets awakened more and more. And now, next after Sambandha comes the sadhana, the real Abhideya. So this is the second part, which is Abhideya. Srila Haridas Pandita then gave Sachi Devi instructions on how to chant, how to remember Krishna, how to practice in the line of Srila Rupa Goswami, not like any other line. These sadhanas are called Abhideya. So Srila Haridas Pandita did not want Sachi Devi to be alone. He told her that there was an old elderly lady, about 50 years old, who was also very mature in Hari Bhajana. So he placed Sachi Devi in the hands of that devotee. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu placed the hands of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami in the hands of Sri Swarupa Damodara. After her initiation, Sachi Devi was always weeping and crying to see Krishna. She used to chant minimum of 100,000 names, that comes to 64 rounds of Harinama daily. And she was totally absorbed in Krishna Bhajan. Then there was a problem to be resolved about her living. She had no place to stay. She was living on the streets and forests. Sachi Devi told about her poor situation, staying in some place here and there, to her Guru. What did her Guru say? Srila Haridas Pandita told her, listen very carefully. See, because there are a lot of people, they really try to take advantage of a Guru. But look at what he is saying. Oh, Sachi Devi, you should arrange this yourself. I have nothing to do with your material things. I can only instruct you and help you in spiritual things. I cannot do anything for your bodily life. You should manage that part of your life by yourself. I do not really supply material things. I am here only to help you in spiritual life. So her Guru did not give her any bhajan kutir or any place or hut or even a place near his hut. No place to do sadhana. Actually, this is what a real Guru would do. The spiritual Guru should never ever help his disciple on any material things. Sachi Devi did not have any place to stay or any even cloth to wear. Also, by the instructions from Srila Haridas Pandita, Sachi Devi completely dropped her false ego. She put on discarded rags. People discard. So that is what, that was her dress. And when house to house in Braja begging alms, the Brajavasis were astonished to seeing her severe renunciation. Did you hear the word renunciation? Detachment from family and children. Without this, Krishna will be far, far away. Because Krishna should be the one and only attachment that we should have. So for the next 25 years, Sachi Devi remained in the renounced order, doing Madhukari and somehow maintaining her life. There was no problem in maintaining herself as she ate very little. How much did she eat? Very little, only one fourth of a chapati a day. So she could really perform bhajan more on day and night, and she did not sleep either. If at all, very little. Because even at night she was performing continuously bhajan and chanting. Can we do this kind of intense bhajana? That is why Krishna is standing far, far away. As her guru told that Sachidevi had to find her own staying place. She was roaming around to see any broken down places, discarded places. And finally she found one broken down temple on the Yamuna Ghat, near the Yamuna Ghat. You can see that place even now. It did not even have a roof. So when sun, no protection, rain, no protection, wind, no protection, even for changing cloth, where is it? Where is the privacy? So she stayed there and she would perform her sadhana bhajana. Now what about her food prasadam? She never made any arrangement for her prasadam. She rather would go door to door and getting madhukari, alms. How much she used to eat, I was telling? Only 1/4 of a chapati. So everyone loved her and wanted to give some food stuff. But she never accepted more than whatever she wanted to use. She never wore any nice clothing. She wore only torn out white cloth and she was satisfied with that. She had looked at how we live. She had no electricity, no fan, no bed, not even a mat, no air condition, no heating, no transportation, no health insurance, no phone, no TV, no soap opera, no facilities at all. Think about this for a moment. She was a princess and gave away everything just for the sake of getting Krishna. Are we actually in that position to sacrifice everything for Krishna? We have so much of comfort, but living like a demon. How can we ever get Krishna? Look at the luxury versus the austerity, what she went through. See how Sachidevi had changed her living. She was a princess. Now she is a beggar. She had kingly protection. Now she is on the street like a pauper. She had cooled rooms by so many servants, even using the fans in bangas. Now living in hot and cold and rain. She had a foam bed to sleep there. Now she sleeps on sand with a few bricks as pillow. She had luxurious bathrooms. Now she goes outside for a bathroom. She had gold diamond ornaments. Now she has only a tulasi mala as the only ornament. He was eating luxurious foods. Now she was eating only 1/4 of a baked chapati for a day. She had so many silk cloths. Now she was wearing only few torn white cloths discarded by others. She had many doctors for her health. Now she did not have anything. Any health insurance? We are so much worried about our health insurance and our health. But she was not happy in her palace and felt miserable. And now, with this simple life, she was extremely happy. Every one of our acharyas and Guru Parampara ate only once a day. Mostly only water for many days. But they all were very healthy, even though thin. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami had only a palm full of buttermilk for a day. Gangamata Thakurani ate only 1/4 of a chapati and drank just Yamuna water. Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, every Goswami did something like this. The secret is this. More you eat, the more you sleep, because your mind becomes dull. Modern living has driven spirituality far and far away. Appetizers, big meals, dessert, coffee, tea, wine, and so many things. Parties. Secret to sadhana is eat only once. Simple prasadam, mostly fasting. It is said that if you go to bed with the empty stomach, you will have no disease at all. Fasting is very powerful because in naturopathy, after the 5 elements, this element is connected, this fasting is connected to the ether element, which is actually the senior most element of all the other 4 elements. So this is from naturopathy. What they are saying is, actually your energy does not come from food. Energy is just a medium for you, but the actual energy is coming from your vital folds, which is coming from this Paramatma, whatever you call. So Sachidevi was extremely careful not to associate with non-devotees, especially those who are all materialistic. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagat isha kamaye, mama janmani janma manishware, bhavatat bhakti rahe tuki tvai. Oh Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beauty or beautiful woman, nor do I want any followers. I only want your costless devotional service, birth after birth. Does not matter what birth you gave to me. You give it to me. It could be even home. But please, Lord, be in my heart. I should be always birth after birth. Please give me the chance that I do service to you. This is the 6th Ashtakam 4th verse from Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sachidevi was doing intense sadhana. She hardly slept. By continuously hearing and developing her Krishna consciousness, she became totally renounced. After 25 years of intense sadhana, her Gurudev then told her, it is now time for you to go to Radha Kunda, to the place of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, and do bhajans there. There are similarities between Raghunath Das Goswami and Gangamata Thakurani because Raghunath Das Goswami was also born as a prince. But he renounced everything and came to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Radha Kunda and Shyama Kunda were actually built under the leadership of Raghunath Das Goswami. You can still see his samadhi, which is so munificent in Radha Kunda. In Radha Kunda, Sachidevi got the association with Sri Lakshmi Priya Devi Dasi, who was another dear disciple of Sri Haridasa Pandita. But following the Thakura Haridasa's perfect example, Lakshmi Priya Devi Dasi was chanting 3 lakhs names, that is 192 rounds of Mahamantra. See, every day these 2 ladies, Sachidevi and Sri Lakshmi Priya Devi Dasi, would circumambulate Govardhan hill and worship Giri Govardhan, who is also Krishna. All our Acharyas and Goswamis, when residing in Vrindavan, used to go to do this Govardhan Parikrama every day. Sachidevi's sadhana was reaching a very, very high stage. Gangamata has obtained so because she later to be known as Gangamata, she actually attained the highest goal. That is the Prayojana. What is the Prayojana? It's called Krishna Bhakti. Getting Krishna is the topmost Prayojana. Another 25 years, her Guru, 25 years passed. He was spending the time there. Now his Guru is also getting old. He called her and then said, now, Sachidevi, you should now go to Nilachala Jagannath Puri. Stay near the Gambira of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and remain there for some time. There you will become perfect. Do not delay. Also, I would like you to renovate the place of Sri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. At present it has all ruins. No one is taking care of it. Practically no one knows about its existence. So go and discover it and make a very simple temple there, worship there, live there, and take the prasadam of Jagannath daily. Now Sachidevi started her journey alone. There was no one to help her. Somehow she came in the way, same way as Sri Sanatan Goswami came to Brajmandal from Brajmandala to Jagannath Puri, traveling for many days on foot. It was a very long journey, and we cannot imagine how she came because of her Gurudev's order. She went there. Once in Puri, Chachidevi easily discovered the place of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. She made a hut of leaves and began to live there, chanting and remembering Lord Krishna. In the evening, she gave the classes on Rasa Panchadya. This is the book. This is the book. This is by Gurudev. Gurudev's books are not ordinary. This is Rasa Panchadya. So this is the one. Panchadya. And so this is actually the 5 chapters from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, regarding Lord Krishna's Leelas with the gopis of Vrindavan. This is the heart of everything. And upon the pinnacle there is Gopikita. Sometimes she spoke on Venu Gita, and sometimes on other very important subject like Srimad Bhagavatam. When she was giving class, tears would come from Sachidevi's eyes. All the residents of Puri were so attracted. One day the Maharaja of Puri, his name was Mukunda Deva, also came to hear Sachidevi's recital of Srimad Bhagavatam. He was very impressed by her speaking and felt inspired to offer her something as a token of his appreciation. That very night, Lord Jagannath appeared to the Maharaj in the dream and commanded him, you go and you have to really give something in some place near the place called Sweta Ganga. Accordingly, Mukunda Deva met Sachidevi the following morning. He explained his dream and requested Sachidevi to accept his humble offering of the land near the Sweta Ganga. At first, Sachidevi declined. No, I cannot get, especially I cannot get anything from a king. But later, in consideration of the command of Lord Jagannath and repeated requests of the Maharaj again and again and again, Sachidevi finally accepted the offer and the land was eventually turned over to her. This is the Sweta Ganga. We are not going to go through more details because of time. I have only 7 minutes to go. So that we see near Jagannath Puri temple. When she was staying in Jagannath Puri one day on Makara Sankranti, millions of devotees were going to take bath in the Ganges, which was hundreds of miles away from Jagannath Puri. At that time, Sachidevi made up her mind. I must also go to Ganges to take bath. She made this determination in her mind and she was going to go. It would be a very long journey at her old age. However, she made up her mind to go by foot. But Ganga Devi was so kind that instead of Sachidevi going to Ganga, Ganga Devi herself decided and wanted to come to the place of Sachidevi. At midnight, she saw Ganga was coming towards her. She wondered, oh, the Ganges is coming here, Ganga Devi is coming to me. There was a very heavy roaring current, and as though by magic, she found herself in that Ganges where millions of persons were already taking bath. So this is a spiritual dimension. Ganga is not ordinary as people see. The current of the Ganges was carrying her more and more and took her to the inside chamber of Lord Jagannath temple in Puri. How did it go? Because actually Ganges is actually coming from the lotus feet of Jagannath, Krishna. So anyway, so the Ganges carried her and they just entered into the Jagannath Puri temple, that the deity room, and then placed her in just at the foot of Jagannath, and everything stopped. So Sachidevi found herself at the feet of Lord Jagannath inside the temple. The temple is all completely locked. Nobody is in the middle of night. This is how Sachidevi became known later as Gangamata Thakurani. It was midnight and the temple door was closed. No one else was there. In the morning, the priest came, opened the door, and so many other devotees also come to really for the seva. That priest saw the lady. Who? Gangamata. Who is Sachidevi? Oh, how did you come here? Why did you come here? To steal the ornaments of Jagannath? How did you come here? But Sachidevi was so absorbed. Oh, Gangamata herself took me and then brought here. So thinking that Krishna is so merciful, the Ganga Devi herself came to me, made me take bath, and also she really took me and then placed me at the lotus feet of Jagannath, Lord Jagannath. So because of her deepness in meditation, she could not answer that priest's question. Also, it is strictly prohibited for a devotee to reveal his or her realization. This is the Shastra says. And moreover, no one would have believed her. What will you say? What will you say? She was soon taken to the jail as she was declared as the thief. She did not complain because after all, she is in the full protection of the Almighty Lord Himself. That day, when she was locked into the jail, in the night, Lord Jagannath gave a dream to the king. And also at the same time to the prominent pujari who really saw her there. Sachidevi would now become famous as Gangamata Thakurani or Gangamata Goswamini due to her being carried by the Ganges. And Jagannath told him in the dreams, both of them, go at once and beg forgiveness from her. She is Gangamata Thakurani. Bring her in a golden chariot with drums and all other paraphernalia to make a royal reception and royal procession. Also, you should become a disciple of that lady, that devotee, my devotee, along with your priests. So the king got this dream. And also the priest also, that priest also. So the king awoke and at once went to the jail with the golden chariot. The king also gathered a large crowd, very large crowd, and arranged for royal receptions. On the golden chariot, he brought her to her tiny cottage and said, Jagannatha has told me that I should also take shelter of you. Along with all these priests, counselors and others, the king prayed to her, O Gangamata Thakurani, please be pleased to give us initiation. Gangamata Thakurani replied, no, I cannot do that. My guru never told me to do these kind of things. I have to follow exactly what my guru has really instructed. I don't want to make any disciples. Then right in front of everyone, a voice of Lord Jagannath was heard from the sky. Everyone there was amazed. The voice ordered her, oh, my Gangamata Thakurani, for me, to please me, you must make disciples. She then accepted them and gave initiation. And there were thousands who took initiations from her. Even today we can see so many in Jagannath Puri is actually the trace of this initiation. So the king then promised to her, I will give some land for Sarvabhauma Bhattacharyas and I will make a very good temple there. I know that you have come from your Gurudev for this and the main purpose. So the king made a temple, but Gangamata Thakurani was always living in the temple of her heart. Her temple was there in her heart. She continued to give classes on Srimad Bhagavatam and other Vaishnava scriptures, and all the residents of Puri as well as for the highly elevated devotees used to come and attend. Her narration of the pastimes of Radha Krishna touched everyone's heart. And one day, while she was absorbed in chanting and remembering the pastimes of Krishna, a Brahmana from Jaipur came to her. That Brahmana had been serving the deity of Raya Kishora, that is Krishna himself, but his worship was not regular. Mangalarati was always late, not at 5 o'clock in the morning, but maybe whatever the time they want, and used to put them to sleep sooner than night. One day Krishna appeared in his dream and told, I am sick of your worship. I am not happy with your worship. Please take me to Puri and give me to Gangamata Thakurani. She will serve me. You are not rendering proper service. Sometimes you give me offerings and sometimes not. You go out somewhere of your own. Sometimes for so many days, you just put me to sleep and not serving me regularly. You sometimes give me bath and sometimes not. You are not doing service as you were before. So please take me and give me to her. I don't want to be worshipped by you. Otherwise, I will make you to face so many problems. That Brahmana got scared immediately, got out from the dream, and then he really took the deity, put in the basket, and walked on foot for so many days until he came to Jagannath Puri. By inquiry, he found out the place where Gangamata Thakurani was staying. He told the dream that he really got, and he begged, please accept the deities. But Gangamata clearly said, immediate refused. No. I am doing the Manasa Seva in my of the Radha Krishna here in my heart. I cannot do all this deity Seva. I have no time to worship the external paraphernalia. The Brahmana became very worried and he thought, what shall I do? Gangamata Thakurani had a Tulasi garden just outside her little hut. That night, that Brahmana left the deity in the midst in the Tulasi garden and fled. He ran away. At the same night, Gangamata had a dream. The deities appeared in her dream. I exiled the dream. The deities appeared. They told, I am Shyamaraya and is in you. I am in my Tulasi garden. I am waiting for you. I came all the way from Jaipur. You are neglecting. Please do not neglect me. I came to have your service, your love and affection. And you are neglecting me. I am thirsty. I am so hungry. So please take me and prepare something and offer me something for me to have. Gangamata Thakurani woke up. Where is this deity? Is this in our garden? I didn't know. Then she really ran, came out and saw the deity was there. So he really took seen the deity and her love reached no bounds. She ran and took the deities in her arms and he was just tightly embracing the deities. She brought them inside her heart and she was, weeping and tears. She was already giving birth with her tears. And she prepared immediately some nice naivedyam and offered to the deities and, feeding by hand. Since then, her bhajana even became so ecstatic. Gangamata was so busy serving her beloved Lord that she found no time to beg. Shyamaraya arranged all the necessary things for the seva very nicely because now king is there. So many, they are all initiated devotees are there now. So later the king came to know about this incident also, about these deities. And he was so happy and also he got so satisfied. Yes, I finally got initiation from Gangamata Thakurani. What kind of sukriti that I have done. And in the year 1721 AD, at the age of around 120 years, remember, 120 years, Gangamata entered the eternal pastimes of Lord Shyamaraya and Shyama. Before passing away, she handed over her beloved Shyamaraya to her disciple called Sri Vanamalidas Mahanta Goswami. He has become Sri Vanamalidas Mahanta Goswami. Chanting the names of Shyamaraya, seeing their beautiful faces with her two eyes, hearing his glories, smelling the tulasi leaves that were at his lotus feet, in the middle of enchanting Harinama Sankirtana, Gangamata Thakurani entered the eternal pastime of the Lord. This, what you see, is the Samadhi of Gangamata Goswamini in Jagannath Puri. This is a very divine place to visit. You will feel the serene nature of devotion at their samadhi. So, the king was so touched by the glories of Gangamata Thakurani. And about the history of the Shyamaraya deities also. Later, the king built a nice temple for the deities. This is the same Sri Shyamaraya temple in Puri. If you go, you should visit this temple of great history. This story was based on what our Srila Gurudev narrated to us. It is there in purebhakti.com. Also at the end, Srila Gurudev told very nice advice. All the ladies should try to be like Gangamata Thakurani. She never even dreamed of marrying any worldly person. I have come to help you to become a devotee like this, not to propose to marry any worldly person. You should understand that your real husband is Krishna. He also said, this world is like a fire, a burning forest fire. We are in that fire and we can never be saved as long as we are in the material consciousness. If someone puts ghee in the fire to quench our desires, comfort, money, fame, this, name, what will happen? It will become a bee, it will become, again grow, because the fire will grow. You will not be able to be, you will not be saved, finished. All the male devotees should try to, so what should the male devotees should really try? They should really try to become like Raghunath Das Goswami and Srila Rupa Goswami. Lady devotee should become like Gangamata Thakurani and Janava Thakurani and Hemalada Thakurani. That's more Vaishnava saints. Pancha Kalpa Tarupchecha, Kripa Sindhupi Evacha, Paditana Bhavanepyo, Vaishnavepyo, Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.